Hello, Hathorians, and welcome to another episode of Leadership Forum. This episode is going to be slightly different to our usual discussion as we have big news to share with you all. As you may be aware, Hathor has announced a new CEO, which has just been mentioned in a press release. And I'm joined by our former CEO of Hathor Labs, Jan. Now, Jan, this is huge news and directly relates to yourself as the former CEO. So walk us through what's happening today.
Yeah, very actually happy news to announce this change. I think it's a very good time since we're reaching 5 years since we started the project. By the end of August 2018, that's when we started. So by the end of this month, we're going to have hit 5 years. And my background
Wow.
always has been on tech, and we always wanted to have someone with more experience managing tech companies, larger companies, scaling companies. And we really feel that we needed that so we can take Hathor to the next level. So yeah, that's why I started this process, and also getting someone that's outside of Brazil, since our team already has a big presence there, a lot of connections, a lot of use cases, very relevant use cases. So we felt it was the natural next step to grow the company, to grow the project.
Oh, wow. Look, those are really good facts and definitely agree with everything you're saying there, especially with the global approach to Hathor and expanding the footprint out of Brazil. So that makes perfect sense. And look, CEO, that's a big role to fill in the sense that, like you said, it's been 5 years since the project starting. A lot has happened in those 5 years. How was the process in finding the CEO that you thought would take Hathor to the next level?
Yeah, it's a challenging process, and especially since you're gonna put someone in charge of the company that you founded, right? So it's something very dear to
Yeah,
you. We started by talking to some headhunting firms, international headhunting firms, like some of the biggest one, most famous one. As I said, like we wanted someone with a lot of experience, with a lot of context connections. So we definitely needed to go to the top tier headhunting firms, and that's what we did. We engaged with one. They brought back. Well, we first decided the skills, the profile for this person for this position, and they brought back to us several possible candidates. We interviewed a bunch of them. This took a long time, more than 1 year, because again,
wow,
it's putting someone to manage the company. It's something like the project, which
yeah.
is very dear to us. So we wanted to make sure that we could find the right person, and I'm very glad of the person that we hired.
Yeah, it's really exciting times, I must say. And look, a year, guys, it took a year for us to find somebody to take the baton from hand, as we say. And look, Jan, it's been a great 5 years. I just have one question for you. What are you going to do now?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm still involved in the project. I'm a board member at Hathor Labs still, so I
Yeah,
do have responsibilities at the company. I'll continue involved in the project as more of an advisory role. And I decided it's been 5 years. Like Hathor is a big part of my life. I'll continue involved in many different ways. Maybe I'll try to do some coding if I still can do it. I'm not sure. It's been so
yeah,
long, but I'll also try to do some coding and help here and there. But yeah,
yeah.
I'll be around.
Well, look, Jan, from the bottom of my heart, it's been an honor and pleasure to work side by side with you. I know we'll still be in contact in a personal and work-related capacity, but I just wish you nothing but the best. And, thanks for being a great leader and taking us this far.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, it's been an amazing experience so far. And it's gonna, as I said, I'm still involved, so it's gonna continue being an amazing ride.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm sure some of the community will see you at events. And look, Jan, I'm just putting this out there. Leadership Forum always has a spot for you, so please drop in for an
Yeah,
episode in the future, please. We'd love to hear from you.
definitely.
Awesome, awesome. So look, now guys, now's the eager part. Who is going to fill the shoes of Jan? And now I want to introduce the new CEO of Hathor Labs, Volker. So Volker, I know you've been around for a few months and waiting for some formalities to happen to be announced as CEO. So I just wanted to say for myself and all the other Hathorians out there, welcome to the team. Volker, we just want to give you a couple of minutes to present yourself and just tell us a bit about your background.
I started my career in economics and with an MBA of the University of Chicago Business School, and then with a constant pace transitioned towards technology more and more. First in data mining, where I also received a PhD from the Heidelberg University in Germany.
Oh,
And later, I have advised a company in artificial intelligence. I was hired as COO and then promoted to co-CEO, where we led and built the firm to greater success. We were interestingly focused in semantic AI, natural language processing. That is actually the field that just recently received a lot of attention through chatbots and other technology and language
sure.
processing technology. And interestingly, I also do see quite some potential for AI technology to support the latest blockchain developments.
Wow, such an really really inspiring background. Especially as we see, there's been a big AI hype over the last course of the year, and you being seemingly having a tech focused background. What made you want to make that transition and taking on the role of growing a blockchain company like Hathor? Then again, you did say that you do see the strong link there between AI and blockchain. But why a
Mm.
blockchain company? Why a company like Hathor?
Well, I always have believed strongly in the noble ideas and the principles of the Web 3.0, meaning that user data privacy and less dependency from the classic monopolistic structures that we actually currently see in the current Web 2.0 ecosystem. When we started those conversations and the conversations with Marcelo and Jan, they have not only showed me their visionary technology points of view in the field and the deep technology field of blockchain, but also they've convinced me deeply of their technical capabilities and with the Hathor technology solutions they were able to provide. All of our conversations were driven by excitement and mutual respect and usually
Yeah.
lasted much, much longer than we had scheduled. I remember one time we personally locked ourselves in a room for 8 hours to discuss
Oh my
all
God.
kinds of Hathor and technology related strategy and beyond.
Wow.
You may,
And
yeah.
yeah, no, I was going to say, no wonder it took a year, you locking yourselves in for 8 hours to discuss strategy, and it sounds amazing. So look, again, welcome to the team. And, I just wanted to ask you if you could share a few initial thoughts. I know you've been in the background for the first few months.
Mm.
How has it been for you, and what have you seen, and what have you learned in the first few months before formalizing as our new CEO?
Well, I should go a little wider first. I see a lot
Yeah.
of potential in Hathor, and the board, the whole company, we intend to move the company to the next level with a lot of
Wow.
activities. And those should include, according to our points of view, helping to empower the individuals, each
Sure.
individual around the globe, and also businesses with accessible blockchain technology for their own advantage and for their own good. So that's the more intrinsic part. And of course, with my CEO leadership duties and all the necessary required management tasks, I think we can support Hathor's continuous growth and progress, independent of market cycles. And also, we will be trying to position the firm for a great head start for the next industry uprise to come.
Amazing. I mean, personally, I know I've worked closely with you over these last few months, so as it may be news to you as the community, but Volker, I can already see a great addition in such short time. Volker, look, it's been great to meet you and work with you over the last couple of months, and I'm really looking forward to what the journey has for us as a team and as a community. And again, welcome from all of us. And look, leadership firm, I know this is your debut. It's a very short one, introducing yourself, but we'll definitely get you on for your own episode in the near future. Then it is the leadership forum, right? And it'll probably do a Q&A with yourself and the community, and it should be fun. So yeah, and Jan, again, drop in when you can. I guess from my side and speaking on behalf of the community as well, even Jan, you being around in the shadows and popping up, whether it's on the board activities, events, and having yourself, Volker, join us, it really, really strengthens what I believe is a really great team. And we look forward to seeing what the second half of this year and 2024 brings us. So, guys, that's it for today. It was just a really an announcement for you all to introduce yourself to Volker. and also hear from Jan. What we'll be doing is we'll be creating another leadership forum in the near future. But in the meantime, please drop any comments, introduce our new CEO, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
Bye.
Thank you.